Look around you. Not in a dramatic way, just look. Most of the people you see today will not be remembered by anyone outside their family. Not because they are bad people, not because they lack intelligence, but because nothing about them forces attention. And here's the part you don't like hearing. If you disappeared for a week, most people wouldn't feel a disruption. Work would continue, conversations would replace you, life would move on. That doesn't mean you are worthless. It means you are replaceable. And replaceable people don't live interesting lives. They live safe ones. This video is not about motivation. It's about removing the behaviors that quietly turn people invisible. If this feels personal, good. That means it's accurate. From childhood, you were rewarded for being manageable. Sit still, don't interrupt, wait your turn, ask for permission. You learned early that attention is dangerous and approval is safety, so your brain adapted. You learned to react instead of initiate, adjust instead of decide, blend instead of stand out. Not because you are weak, but because invisibility works. It keeps conflict low, expectations low, and responsibility low. But the cost of this safety is never explained. The longer you stay invisible, the harder it becomes to imagine yourself as someone who matters. That isn't bad luck. That's conditioning. Background characters don't lack ambition. They lack presence. Presence isn't confidence, loudness, or pretending to be important. Presence is when your actions create gravity. Most people enter rooms looking for where to stand, who to follow, and how to fit in. That single behavior tells everyone else, I am not here to shape this situation. So the situation shapes you. You laugh when others laugh. You agree faster than you think. You soften your words the moment you speak. Not because you're polite, but because you don't want friction. And people who avoid friction are never trusted with control. There is no transformation without discomfort. Anyone telling you otherwise is lying. 3 traits separate people who are noticed from people who are ignored. First, they act before they are comfortable. Background characters wait for certainty. It never comes. Leaders move with incomplete information and accept the risk of being wrong. Indecision signals weakness faster than failure ever will. Second, they stop performing likability. If you optimize for being liked, you will never be respected. Respect comes from clarity. Clarity creates tension. Tension filters people. Most people avoid this and call it being nice. Third, they remain calm when nothing is happening. Stillness terrifies insecure people. If you cannot sit in silence without checking your phone, shifting your body, or filling the air with words, you are signaling nervousness. Calm under no stimulation is not fake dominance, it's control. This isn't a glow-up, it's a behavioral reset. For the first 2 days, delay your reactions. When someone speaks to you, pause for 1 second. No facial response. You are breaking emotional obedience. On days 3 and 4, occupy space on purpose. Stop hugging walls. Stop shrinking your posture. Sit where decisions are made, not where comfort exists. Your brain will resist this. That's proof it matters. On days 5 and 6, speak in statements. Replace "do you think we should" with "this is what we're doing." Some people will push back. Good. Now you know who expected you to stay small. On day 7, let silence win. Stop explaining yourself. End sentences without justification. People fill silence with assumption. And most of the time, those assumptions work in your favor. Here's the truth most people never confront. No one is coming to notice you. No one is waiting for your potential. No one is tracking your effort. The world responds to behavior, not intention. You can stay agreeable, adaptable, and invisible. Most people do. Or you can accept the discomfort of becoming someone who changes the room just by being present. That choice costs comfort, approval, and safety. That choice costs comfort, approval, and safety, but it buys something most people never experience: relevance. And once you taste that, going back to being invisible becomes unbearable. This was day 1. If you felt resistance, that wasn't anger, that was your conditioning fighting back. The next video breaks down what happens when you stop being small, how people test you, and how to pass those tests without aggression or apology.